A ver que vaya arrancando esto. Hola Jairo, antes de que preguntes, sé que dije que habría Mario y Luigi, pero el cuerpo me pide Metafor. Y no voy a mentir, capaz me veo de hacer Metafor en toda la semana haciendo Metafor. Porque la verdad se quedó interesante. Y quiero ver por dónde va. A ver qué pone esto aquí. Micro. Iniciar el juego y transpongo el directo de YouTube en el mod. Ahí está. Aquí no se debería valer. Ok, y las caras están cerradas.
Right. All right then. My money's on Santa Fe's 40. That damned Luis.
Hay muchos sitios así cortados.
You're not serious. All right then.
Es por aquí, no por ahí.
Yeah, amazing.
Welcome.
Venid.
Wait.
Un momento, un grupito de jóvenes con una cabellera
Chief.
y Nif.
Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
Sí.
Dance, and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mustari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Virga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons. The They wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne...
but if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mistari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Oh, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler. Which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
Desde lejos unirse a su guardia personal, unirse a su
We
guardia.
join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
Atacarse
We
de
attack
lejos.
from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like... Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also...
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
De acuerdo.
All right. I'll do it. Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Juno will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about it.
Creo que tienes mil cosas en la cabeza, pero procura descansar, recuperar fuerzas para mañana. Que esa noche fría, abrígate bien. Para no pasar resfriado. O sea, a descansar.
Good night.
A ver, ¿qué se cuentan estos dos?
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely? That good enough for you, brother? Del, you remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Or something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them not even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Fordens or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The Saints' Day festivities in Alderbury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God! And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden too may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates?
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants. Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get...
Right.
Solo ajustar cuentas con Luis de una vez por todas. Seguro que todo va bien, sé que lo conseguirás. Para que se encuentre en el punto más alto de la ciudad, solo estaréis Eufa y tú, así que prepárate bien.
Hey, mister!
They're amazing.
Hello there.
Oh, grand.
A ver, ¿tú qué vendes?
Hello there.
Oh, grand.
A ver... Aquí de todo.
That's not.
I won't let it stand.
Pues se trapa la puerta principal. Capaces, no, tiene que abrir la puerta, se dice cerca. De momento dependerá de Yuna hacer algo con los guardias.
Well, hello.
Pues no veo otra entrada.
No, isn't that something? Boy there.
That will be quite enough.
Indeed, 'tis not so bad. Well, hello. You.
Check this out.
Es una entrada de servicio, se supone que Yuna se da los guardias de anticipation, quiero esperar. Entonces, vamos a esperar. Por visto, la partida solo seremos tú y yo. No podemos contar con los demás. Deberías cerciorarte de que el equipo está todo. En cambio, no estoy listo. Sigamos el plan.
Got it.
Los guardias han abandonado el puesto y una ha capturado toda su atención y tal como esperábamos y hemos planeado. La puerta de servicio también debería estar abierta. Entremos sin que nos vean. Situación completada. Aquí llegamos a la parte de atrás del escenario. Luego toca escalar hasta el techo y subir la lámpara de araña. El auditorio justo al otro lado. Tendré que llamar la atención de los hermanos. Esto y yo buscaremos una ruta de salida. Aquí nos separamos. Hacemos nuestra tarea y nos salvamos. Suerte. Vale, vamos. Bien, vamos a proceder con el plan. Tenemos hasta que Yuna empiece a cantar para subir al alto de la lámpara. Y para ello debemos subir por el tejado, ¿no? Justo, Yuna nos lo ha dejado todo bien clarito. Hay que ir tras vestidores por la puerta y por la parte de atrás. Desde ahí podríamos subir. Te digo, bien, en marcha. Por esta puerta pasaremos a la parte de atrás del gimnasio y de ahí podemos subir al tejado. Y le pasa a este tipo, está plantando la puerta, farfullando. ¿Qué les pasa algo? ¿Y si no se me habrá caído? ¿Ocurre algo? Oye, perdón, se me ha caído la llave y ahora no pude abrir la puerta. Eso he tenido que ser cuando teníamos más frío que nunca. Tendré que buscarla de repuesto. Claro, ahora tenemos que abrir la puerta sea como sea.
Actually,
Se ha trabajado aquí, ha dicho que se le ha caído la llave. Se encontramos problemas sobre el todo. Está al fondo por aquí. Debemos preguntar por allí, a ver si alguien le ha cogido.
Then...
You're not serious.
Oh my.
La bruja del pregonero ha dicho que fuiste a esta pagana a buscar una reliquia divina para Luis. Según dijo allí donde cosas son algo asombroso, pero no es más que un cuento, ¿verdad? ¿O no? El ejército monacal parece estar en alerta máxima. Han traído hasta perros guardianes. A lo mejor es porque Luis ha venido. Pero con la magia real nadie puede asesinarlo, ¿verdad?
Speaking of which...
Mira la de ti, según dicen, mataste al monstruo marino a las afueras de Bridgehaven. ¿Significa que la cabeza de su eminencia llevó a la evidencia falsa? ¿O le da mofándose de la iglesia con toda su cara? Es un tipo interesante. Me muero de hambre, tendría que haberme traído algo a comer. Yo tampoco estaba ya, ¿a dónde me llamará que ha ido? De cordel de cuero. Chicos, vamos a cambiar esta ciudad tac. ¿Qué tal si pasamos a remover no sé qué? Sus miradas. Puede sernos útil, vamos a quedarnos por ahora. Pequeño diente de oro. ¿Diente de oro? ¿Qué hacéis tirado? Vengo a encontrar cosas raras, pero ya ni rastro. Quiero participar este año el Día de los Santos. Hay que alegría, volver contra los rasgos divinos. No sé qué, miro. ¿Te puede dar algo? Me temo que no me interesan los candidatos celtas. Si partida de Rudolf. Siete país gobernado por los Luciante y mucha honra. Además, los hombres duros son atractivos. Collar de plata. Es impresionante, se lo que da a alguien. Qué maravilla. El corto justo ahora. La teoría hacia la corona ya han llegado. Con este cordón no puedo atenderos como corresponde. Les voy a contar el cordero antes, ¿no? A lo mejor le sirve. ¿Dices que me apaño con esto? Pero si se da como cordón, muchas gracias. Me gustaría compensaros. Pero esto es todo lo que tengo. Os prometo que está riquísima, es lo famoso para aquí. Tarta de altaburi. Reliquia divina no son más que tastos, ¿verdad? Que raros son los paganos, viene que va a dar algo así. Cuántas experiencias sellan las reliquias, están en razón. No es que no olvide que viajes degeneradas se hacen con este autismo. Si tienes aprieto objetos perdidos, pero la cantidad de gente que hay es normal. Estoy ocupadísimo y no tengo tiempo para cogerlos todos. Si me tengo alguno, como era sueño. Si un diente de oro, soy un edificio. Esto es una tragedia. Contamos el diente de oro, si es solo. A mi diente me ha comido mi desdicha. Habéis decidido ayudarme. Me he salvado, ahora puedo volver a alternar con mis congéneres sin parecer un buzón. El accidente toma esta llave y de atrás. No es la llave que buscamos, se ha cumplido. Me da a mí que se mandan a hacer regalos en vez de darnos las gracias. Pero esta llave acaba, vamos a probar la llave. Cerrada. Cerrada. Están todas cerradas, ¿no?
Speaking
No sé qué es Antifex y de Luis. Firmamos una lista. Esa de atrás está abierta, podemos avanzar. Se nos entran las líneas y podemos ir al teclado. Vamos.
Check this out.
Mira esa cortina negra. Para ahí debe ser la parte de atrás del escenario. Es normal que haya guantias, pero no demasiados. Nos plantaremos ahí en revés. Sería un riesgo. Si llama la atención aquí, no nos reconciliamos fácilmente. Tiene sentido. Ojalá fuera de fallos. ¿Eh? ¿Se ha ido la luz? ¿Qué diantres? ¿Qué pasa con las luces? Encima tiene que ser justo. Ahora no podemos permitir que arruine las festividades del Día de los Santos.
So apparently,
Una cosa menos.
What?
Esto no es la luz. Ha sido cosa con que me pero la oscuridad no durará mucho. Moves y os podáis. Sí, era mi día. Gracias. Una vez llegada la ruta de escape, Hulkeber y yo nos uniremos con vosotros. El resto queda en vuestras manos, Antonio. Escabeanos me traerá la luz. Sígueme. Oh, las lámparas del pasillo de los camerinos se han apagado. Se ha dado parte del asunto. Y lo llamamos arreglado, pero no sabemos quién lo ha provocado. ¿Un simple accidente o...? ¿El edificio está de reciprocidad? ¿Está todo en orden? No se preocupe, se me iniciaré que lo investigue inmediatamente. Reforzar la seguridad, llamad también a la reserva. Todo. Protección es poca. Que no pase ni una rata. Sobre, señor. El ambiente está poco cargado. Parece que a los peces gordos les cuesta mantener el orden. Tomamos mi señal. Y ahora, llegamos a punto que del festival. Pronto comenzará la ceremonia de presentación de las reliquias divinas. Tenemos aquí los únicos competidores que han conseguido sobrevivir a la primera ronda y hacerse con la reliquia. ¿Cómo se dice? Lo he empezado. Seguramente alguien hará una presentación primero. El primero, luego empezará la dedicatoria. Yuna pondrá el broche de oro con sus canciones. Debemos estar sobre la lámpara antes de ese momento. Puesto que a ti te protege la general, si hay pelea irán a por F primero. Te voy a asegurar de ello, Antonio. Tenemos que ser listos. El plan no funcionará sin Eufa o sin ti.
Let's hurry. No way.
¿What? ¿Cómo han llegado esos ahí? Alguien... Entonces candidato a Isla, ¿no? Un sapillador, no me ha servido que avanzar a la fuerza. Si que vosotros sois la guardia de las luces, claro, Lucas. Loisianos. No dejaremos que estropee el día de los santos. Cuidado, ese chico le protege a la guerrera. La puta a la chica, la usar y si matamos a sus compañeros no tendrán... No tardarán en rendirse. ¿Por qué? Si soy invencible, ¿para qué rendirme?
They're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Fire!
Hit their weakness.
I can do
That's
this.
your opening, Captain.
It is your turn.
I shall see. We're counting on you, Yufa. Take this. I won't hold back.
Take my fullest power.
That's your opening, Captain.
Vale, habéis durado nada y menos.
Yay, we've done it! You've done it.
Una esmeralda. Pero ya volveremos a donde antes, así que no nos queda más remedio que por aquí. Otra vez con los intrusos. Sí, lo de antes. No vais a durar nada.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Estos resisten. También resisten eso. Lucitos vale.
I'll show you the essence of Vida's power. Freeze.
También resiste hielo.
Take this. Take this. Dear God.
This should help.
I won't hold back. Burn. I shall seize my chance.
También resiste eso.
I won't last much longer. I shall use this.
I will usher you to his side.
Flare.
Witness the power of sanctism. This is God's judgment. Take this.
Really hurting.
Take
Someone help
this.
her. Keep us down. Someone help her.
Sí. Hay que volver a empezar. Iniciar.
Let's take it. We may yet find a use for it.
I shan't let you.
Take my fullest power. Heed me.
Vamos a ponerle esto.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
Let's do this.
No lo resiste, pero es que no le hago nada.
Take this.
I
really
can't
hurting.
I won't lose.
Someone help her.
This should help.
I'll show you the come forth, royal soul. Fire!
I shall seize my chance. Come at me.
Someone help her.
No tiene pinta que pueda haber este combate.
No use holding back.
You disgrace the Sanctist way.
Recintos eléctrico. A ver. Sin evasión. Un enemigo, solo un enemigo. Sueño.
I wonder. Light!
Insolent heathens.
Take this.
Take this. God on high.
Summoner.
Ahora vamos a tener esto.
Let's stay calm. Let's try this.
Thank you.
Insolent heathens.
Here I go.
Pero con esto lo voy a subir al fan de los dos.
Expose your sins.
This should work.
That was helpful.
Let's do this.
Falló.
I pray you're ready. It is your turn. The enemy still stands.
It's too late to go to his side.
I shall seize my chance. Take it. Come at me.
Summoner, come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone.
Won't hold back. Fire. Still up. Witness the power of sanctism. God on high.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
I returned.
Ahora vuestra casa. Se ha suscrito. Ahora suscribirán al YouTube. Nice. Pero no ha salido. A ver, normal, porque no sé cómo hacer que salga. Pero se ve que por algún motivo me ha llegado ahora notificación de que alguien se ha suscrito a mi canal de YouTube. En pleno directo.
What now?
A ver. PS. 30 PM. No sé cuánto aguantes va a haber más. Pero estaría. Te podría venir bien. Entra al bolsillo. Diamante. Y otro combate de estos.
No. Summoner. Come forth now.
It's okay. Come forth, royal soul.
They're weak to strike attacks. Smash them up.
Hold on.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. This is the end. I've done
I
it.
return you to his side.
Burn! Insolent heathens!
I won't lose.
It is over.
Hit their weakness. Hit their weakness.
You disgraced the
That's right,
sanctity
you're ready.
way.
It is your turn.
Expose your sins.
Fire! Witness the power of sanctism. Take this.
Dear God.
We shall sweep them.
This can't be.
Yuba hit their weakness.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Más de estos. Las ha ido, las de abajo. A ver si te apremia.
We can make short work.
Sí.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. It is over.
Let's go.
Fire!
Everyone is
That's
counting
your
on me.
opening, Captain.
30, 100.
We have provisions.
Let's stay calm.
Wizard! Burn! Witness the power of sanctism.
Really hurting. Someone help us. Yuba's down. Someone
My
help her.
fate.
A ver. Sí, me he dado cuenta de ahí. Hola, Rolmo.
Will you yield?
O Rozmo, perdón, lo he leído mal. A ver, objetos. Estoy también sin curar la vida. Porque no pensaba que habría dos tan juntos. Bueno, se valdrá. De hecho, quizás hasta me haya pasado. Sí, hemos funcionado abajo.
Show you that you won't hold back. Burn!
I pray you're ready. Heed me!
Come forth, royal soul.
Witness the power of
That's
Sanctus!
your opening, Captain.
Take this!
Trivial.
Yuppa's guard is down. We shall
Vamos a hacer el ataque este.
This is the power said to belong to a priestess. I shall use this.
Vamos a ver eso por si acaso. Acierto que tal, pero ya estoy en esto de haber conseguido el este extra.
Yuppa's guard
I
is
can do
down.
this. It is over.
Yuppa hit their weakness.
Take my fullest power. Come forth now.
Come forth, royal soul. Let's have one.
Tengo normalizado.
Come at me!
We shall sweep them. Yuppa hit their weakness.
This can't be.
Summoner. This may be excessive.
A ver, por si acaso voy a tener una de estas.
It's too
Let's
early
go.
to go to his side. Insolent heathens!
Take this.
Trivial. I must do this.
Y falla.
Focus. Really hurting. Someone help her.
Cuando estaba un ataque básico de caer. Ah, mierda, le di a saltar. Llegado muy lejos. Hemos estado en la cata de Mardies, bajo el tejado. Vale, no me he saltado algo importante.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Borden's relic appears to be a colossal chalice! I'm told it's believed to be an ancient artifact called a Holy Grail. Truly, a relic to put all others to shame. The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true. And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands? We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved, and we may see God's blessing in all things. Just incredible! But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Forden!
I think it's obvious whose doing it is.
I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden. Now, continue.
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team.
Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were originally Sanctus relics anyway.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced during tomorrow's festivities. And now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a Saint's Eve to remember. Please, join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece. Ladies and gents...
Well, Louise, rumor has it you found yourself quite a relic. Then why are you so reluctant to present it? No matter. The race's outcome is beyond your meddling now. Victory is mine.
Muchas gracias, dejado por los pelos.
Let's hurry.
Desde ese edificio podemos estar en la lámpara, no perdamos el tiempo.
Finally.
We're here. I think we can
Llegado,
get
creo que
down
es...
to that
Ah, no,
massive
esto lo
chandelier
hice
hanging
ella.
from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
You hates me?
Everything's going according to plan so far, but time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. It's finally time to end this. Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moonlight. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mist.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Ya, pero ¿dónde está la otra?
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I.
¿Me vas a lanzar o qué?
Like the wind, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray. Trust your eyes to steer you.
Porque no es un buen momento para un ataque de pánico.
Now!
We got him! Right?
Capaz de que sea un doble. Porque ha sido demasiado fácil.
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
Misión cumplida. La lanza tiene que haberle dado. Pero no somos capaces de recuperarla. Debe que haber algún tipo de interferencia. Seguro que es hora de Luis. El lanza de blanco no está muerto. Debería estar muerto. Si así, ¿por qué la lanza no vuelve? Dar vueltas al asunto no sería de nada. Hemos hecho lo que hemos podido. A vernos de momento. Venga, salgamos de aquí. Como no podemos mucho más, corremos peligro. ¿Por qué tardas tanto? ¿Lo habéis oído? No sabemos por qué, pero la lanza...
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one. At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable of, then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone. No! It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juno.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
Yo no observo realmente ni me hablar. Lanza caída para los servicios y arte de hora de contraatacar. Te reto un duelo.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary. Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
Sé que es la nación, sé que eres un cerebral, sé que pedirá que seas rey.
The one who will end your reign.
A fine answer. Across every age, wherever there is a throne, there is a carpet stained red beneath it. My name is Luis Guiaburn. I am the rightful king, he who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number, wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
Vale. Ufa, vamos a quitarla. Vamos a poner a Jaime. Sí, yo creo que este grupo estaría bien.
Go ahead. Have at me. An attempt on the life of Louis Squeerburn is a folly most cannot afford.
Si queréis, podéis luchar por las funciones, esto será cazado por la
We've come
lanza.
this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
Aquí acaba tu tiranía.
I will make
make an end of you here!
I should expect no less by a duel's code.
So be it. Allow me to even the score.
This is our mission.
Oh,
We'll
power
beat them
of
this time,
kings!
here and now.
Rancor!
Cosa hay por las cosas?
Remarkable!
Nice
Oh,
one, Stroll.
power of heroes! Sniper!
Físico, te lo uso 3 veces.
Freeze!
You hesitate. What's wrong?
Al sueño. Físico de 2 veces, sobre PM. Vamos a hacer otro giro de la noche.
Bear witness! I strike to kill! I strike to kill! I strike to kill!
Captain's hurt bad.
I strike
Get him
to
some
kill!
healing. Captain's down. Someone, help him back up.
Let's try this.
Is it cut? Oh, shards of ice!
Officer got them right in their
You
weak
needn't
spot.
hold back.
Face me! Rancor!
Let's divide this power. With healing power.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
My thanks.
This is strength! I strike to kill! I strike to kill!
Dodge, Hulkenberg.
Falló, nice.
Samurai! I'll cut you down!
This may be your only chance to kill me.
Officer got them right in their
Assassin.
weak spot.
Some darker arts.
It's a wizard! Freeze!
Their weakness. That's your opening,
I
Captain.
call upon royal power within! Tougher than I thought.
Observe the enemy. Here!
Pues hacer esto.
Much thanks.
Bear witness! Come, accept my challenge.
So heavy.
I strike!
I see your game.
Finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman. You've got a bunch of
Oh,
ailments slowing
power
you
of
down, Captain.
kings! Rancor! Mandible bearing.
Let's go!
Interesting.
Roar!
Still up?
No holding back! I die hard!
Sniper!
Interesting.
Freeze! Still standing, I see.
Exposed a new weakness.
This is strength! I strike!
Nice one, Captain.
I strike!
Too slow. Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
I'll use what I must.
Vaya, te imaginabas difícil, pero es... Te imaginabas difícil a los jefes, pero está comiendo polla.
A tough one! Samurai! If I can slash! Tougher than I thought!
Come! Oh, shards of ice!
Officer got them right
Face
in their
me!
weak spot.
Some darker arts. Apologies. Would you finish it?
Bear witness! I strike! Kill! I strike! Kill! Come!
Someone, help him
Accept
back
my
up.
challenge!
That's no good.
I strike!
Now that's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Here!
Seguro el prota tiene que estar
Still fight.
ahí parado.
Ailments.
Vale.
I underestimated you.
Okay. I'll strive for greater heights.
I admit,
I continue to grow.
Ah, I didn't.
Power can be so intoxicating.
Lord Luis, do not interfere! Oh,
You falter even now.
Creo que tenía la misma idea que yo.
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Pero sí lo suficiente para distraerte.
A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing.
What do you mean?
Did we do it?
Lord Luis?
At long last, 'tis done. We have brought him to justice. The great, untouchable traitor, Luis Guillabel, is dead.
Apologies. Things fell apart at the end, and I wasn't thinking straight.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him and all, but the lance.
Ah, yes! It went down with him.
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with a lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No. Too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know. But we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute! Hey!
I know that face. Was that Luis? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
¿Y este tío?
Lord Luis, no. He's dead. He's gone.
Your Eminence, this was found off stage. Judging by his wounds, this must have been the murder weapon.
The lance. Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more.
The man is dead, without question.
You're absolutely certain?
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Luis, dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Así es.
Yes.
God above! How do you justify this?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes. Traitor and Kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis.
Sí, Luis está muerto.
I had not realized you were such an actor. Or do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Luis, as well as these brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased. And of course, the Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our heart.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince. But where you fought him then, you triumphed today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes. As you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three.
Al 5. De verdad, si me hago Luis, con esto se romperá la maldición del príncipe. En teoría.
So you lot were working against us from the start. And you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
Esa bipolaridad que tiene este tipo, tan pronto quiere irse de Luis como le defiende a muerte.
If this was truly a matter of justice, and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
Es hora de contar la verdad.
It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but...
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However...
You did this for the prince! His father, the king, was a coward! Puppet of Forden! It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside. And for his son! For his bloody, useless corpse of a son! What made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against them.
No, their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They both served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sudden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that doesn't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? I'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling. I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right! That should have lifted the curse!
cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
Calm down, everyone. We don't want to yell about this in public. Let's go back to the inn for now.
Sí, esto ya me lo haría cuando dijo lo que ha sido en vano.
Highness still suffers under the curse. But Luis is dead. I cannot fathom it.
Maybe we killed a fake. Like his body double. Or something.
No. There's no way that wasn't Luis. We couldn't fight him in person and still be mistaken.
And Luis would have nothing to gain from faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast by someone else entirely?
But that would mean we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king.
True enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
Cuando dio la fórmula, Herrera dijo que era un mero bozo escrito de memoria. La específica no fue concedida por como una fórmula, sino un boceto de Luis. Eso prueba que está buscando un modo de demostrar su inocencia.
But if it wasn't Luis, who else could have?
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues.
Ya, pero ¿cómo es que Forden lo sabía?
Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
¿Es Forden el responsable?
Behind all of this?
I have no evidence to say otherwise.
You do realize he's the sanctifex of the entire Dashed Sanctus Church?
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities. Sister, I should explain. All that fuss today was...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like we caused a riot or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction.
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Ah, yes. Suppose you're right.
I know we talked before about the loophole in the King's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance he presented, I take it that's why you went to Verger Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan. But at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. We hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Forden? On Saint's Day of all days?
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let alone get to the prince. Whether some official ordered the assassination. Remember when those rumors started? Father was on edge for days. I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that. Sorry. I don't mean to dance around it, so it's just not an easy thing to ask about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden mentioned something he couldn't have known, unless he was actually there, the night of the attack. Unlikely as it is, if it turns out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctist Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's all.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday. I'll see you again soon.
No nos ha contado casi todo. No le ha contado casi nada a Yuna. Serena no coopera. Regresa la información a Forden. Eso que... sé que no paras de darle vueltas a todo, pero... voy a descansar, anda... de una forma mañana.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. we will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient.
But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard! We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long...
Damn him. The people already believe him the victor. Tournament won or no, his dominance will soon be unshakable.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance, now!
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
Tenemos selección.
If there really is no other way.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His smuggler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Charge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Behold, the flock has spoken. Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off.
It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that...
You! Identify yourself!
A ver, ¿qué pasa ahora? ¿El verdadero Luis? Porque es como rubio.
Who are you? We're at a festival. Should we not be festive? Oh. I've come to meet you.
Ford. Luis. Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Louise! But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit. Just like you. This is the true lance.
¿Se ha desconectado ese?
You snake, Louise.
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible. Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled.
Lord Luis is alive. What's going on?
Good people! You have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
Te matamos.
You're supposed to be dead.
In a sense, yes.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
No! Zorba?
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this. So I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight. Only a fool would expect him to die in such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. The least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why'd you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us? Ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter?
Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand. Just...
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not... In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Please, spare us!
No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No! Stop him!
Out of the way!
Podríais aprovechar para apartaros un poco.
Thank you.
Pero no en línea recta.
Yet what value do they have to you?
It's not that! This is just strong! It's strong, me lord!
I see. So even you two have faltered.
¿Cómo es que la mochila está intacta?
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Stop talking, Del.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air. It's grand. Look after Lady Juna.
Oh. Hey. Del?
¿Y Luis qué está haciendo ahí de mientras? ¿Haciendo T-pose o qué?
Pitiful. See what brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis. That's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis. With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
We didn't do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Del? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shit!
Come, make haste.
Oh, welcome back.
It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places. I hear the Parapists typically prefer a more joyful send-off, with singing and celebration.
It's alright. Us soldier kids could never afford it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror?
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
But Forden brazenly admitted that he had been the mastermind. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time.
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself. Tell? Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Tell. I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Tell, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you. Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready?
Voy a suponer que es una visión y que no está muerto.
You fight. But why?
O Lodestar, ye grief-racked brother, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
See you around, Dell.
¿Y ese bicho?
Thank goodness! You're finally awake! You were passed out! Don't scare me like that! Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magma flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
It's you lot. From before.
They went to pay their respects for Fidelio. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad. Thanks.
Basilio se ha ido como aliado.
By God, what in the world is that, Lance? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor. But they need not share Forden's strength.
have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
See sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fear. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from a pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all, gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No, this can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake. After all, just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella. Front-runner and runner-up, with no ties to the royal family between them. Everyone will see plain that popularity is eclipsed royal right. His Highness himself will have to win this battle on the faith of the people, or his claim to the crown will never be acknowledged.
Besides which, Luis now knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been discovered, but the Kingslayer will take up the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
Tenemos que conseguir más apoyos. Para no sé qué. Se forma difícil avanzar.
Well, I know one way to keep the VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
No es mala
I don't
idea.
think it's a bad idea, though.
Do you not get how dangerous this is?
Adzel was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis the tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
Soy el príncipe.
Was that believable?
Even this doesn't get to you? Sometimes I worry about you.
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my soul to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished.
Can we talk?
Quiero saber qué puede ocurrir cuando acabemos con las compras de la ciudad. Habrá que pensar en mañana. Y no te olvides de esos monjes soldados, no tienen el punto de mira. Lo mejor es comprar cerca del puente Cerulio y volver a su calor antes de que sea de noche. Sí, pero ya veremos qué hago mañana, porque se ha quedado interesante. Quiero saber por dónde va esto. Así que probablemente mañana también me lo. En fin. Adiós, gente. Hasta el directo de mañana. Aunque bueno, mañana hay vídeo también, no solo directo.